Folks, please help us out. Hit the like button, share these videos out on social media as well. Oh, yeah, there's another transfer to talk about. Tyler Buckner. Yes, coming in, of course, offensive coordinator Tommy Rees paving the way. He's going to be familiar with some of the offensive concepts, you would think. Based on what you've seen on tape, read scouting reports, read other people's reviews, and again, based on your own perception of one Tyler Buckner against Jalen Milroe. How do you see this quarterback battle going into August?
It's going to be real interesting, Mark, because I got a chance to go back and dive into some high school things when Buckner played at the Bishop School in California. There's dual threat ability there. There's a lot of athleticism there. Got a very accurate arm. What got him into trouble at times is when he would try to throw off his back foot. We all know when you try to throw off your back foot, it takes some accuracy from the football. But aside from that, he's got a lot of talent. And what set him back slightly was he did not have his senior year due to COVID. So when you don't have that senior year, it does set you back some. His junior year at the Bishop School, we're talking over 4,000 passing yards, 53 touchdowns to only 5 picks, over 1,600 rushing yards, 28 touchdowns. He competed in the Elite 11. The guy's a gamer. He is a gamer. Now, what it comes down to is he's entering a completely different culture, coming from Notre Dame to Alabama. How quickly can he adjust to the culture? How quickly can he adjust to the vibe that's going to be in the South that he's about to walk into? He and Tommy Rees have to both kind of make this adjustment together, so to speak. But Tyler Buckner brings a lot in the room. You talk about he's the only guy on this 5-man roster that has a lot of playing experience as a college quarterback. 13 games of experience for one Tyler Buckner versus 2 for Jalen Milroe. We go back to last year, 2, especially one as a starter. And Ty Simpson got in and just basically mop-up duty just a season ago. So as far as just a big game experience, Buckner has the most. But how quickly can he adjust to the learning curve coming from Notre Dame to Alabama? That will be the biggest question for him.
Yeah, the stats aren't going to blow anyone away in regards to what he produced at Notre Dame, but as Stephen mentions, big game experience doesn't get a whole lot bigger than coming out on opening night at Ohio State in Columbus. Played okay in that game, didn't get a whole lot of supporting cast help. Then he gets injured early in the season. He battles his way back. Didn't look for a long time like he was going to be able to play at all in 2022. Makes it back for the bowl game, throws 3 touchdowns, puts up 45 points on the board against South Carolina in the Gator Bowl.
And that Gator Bowl, you saw, Mark, just a gutsy performance by him. I mean, there were some mistakes there, a couple of interceptions, but you mentioned threw for 3 touchdowns, rushed for 2 more, had 5 scores. And when Notre Dame needed to win to get its 9th victory of the season, Tyler Buckner made that happen. I mean, once again, he's a flat gamer. The numbers are not going to wow you. The stats are not going to pull you out your seat there. But the guy's competitive. He wants to win. He plays his tail off. The big thing with him, you're coming in here, you're working under Nick Saban. You're coming in here, you're working under a whole different strength and conditioning staff. And most importantly, you're coming in here and you're dealing with the fan base that has crazy high expectations for you. So how quickly do you adjust to the culture, of all of this? That's the big thing with Buckner. If he adjusts to it fast, if he adjusts to it quick, things can be interesting here in Tuscaloosa.
Stephen, of course, when you look at the Alabama prototype at quarterback, there was the early Saban era, Greg McElroy, A.J. McCarron. Of course, Blake Sims had a 1 starting season in 2014. Jake Coker played a little bit more in regards to the passing game. And then, boom, prolific offense to Mac Jones and Bryce Young, of course. Does it appear as though we're taking maybe a step back in time, regardless of who wins this job?
You can see it as that, Mark. It's kind of a different ordeal because it's Nick Saban, as much as he wants to have that balance and run the football and that ball control, it's hard when you have the passing acumen that you've had with Mac Jones, with Tua Tagovailoa, with Bryce Young, and take a step away from that when there's areas of that you crave and you want to. So finding a way to have a healthy balance is what Nick Saban is trying to get done in this upcoming season. This is why he's put so much onus on getting a guy like a Tommy Rees that can develop, that can coach, that can have that full tutelage in there. It's the reason why you bring in so many bigger offensive linemen in this recent class to help out with not just the run blocking, but the adequate pass protection, for your quarters. It's the reason why you go out there and you get these speed demons at wide receiver, and also you've added more at tight end. So I feel like Saban does want to have that balance in terms of running the football, but there are some elements of having that vertical passing game that he does not want to let go of. So trying to have that healthy balance here.
And I know somebody's out there thinking I forgot about Jalen Hurts. No, we did not forget about Jalen Hurts. I was just not trying to exhaust every quarterback in the last 15 years, but that remarkable development.
I mean, Mark, it's a lot, man. So there's going to come a time where you look and go, did I forget somebody? I forgot somebody.
Yeah, a guy who, did Jalen Hurts end up winning the MVP this year in the NFL?
He did not end up winning the MVP. He came close.
Yeah.
He did not end up winning the MVP, but he was close in the MVP race and the Offensive Player of the Year race. He was right there, just did not take that. But, I mean, regardless, got Philly to the Super Bowl in year 3. I mean, signed a $255 million contract extension. And just recently, the brother marched with his master's degree from Oklahoma. So now both fan bases, if you want to claim him, he got his bachelor's from Alabama, his master's from Oklahoma. So if both fans want to fight over him, you have the legal right.
I got to say, I would have never thought it. I just admire the guy to the hilt, to what he's turned himself into, an NFL, top-notch NFL quarterback. It's astounding. No question. Folks, got to catch Stephen M. Smith, Touchdown Alabama, and of course his show right here on YouTube. In My Own Words, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 Central. Stephen, always appreciate you stopping by.
Appreciate you, Mark. You have a great one, man.